Hey y'all, it's Marco from Random Door Media, back with another gameplay video. This time I'm going to be looking at a game called Fayburrow, currently available on the Steam store. The cost is free to play, and it's currently getting very positive reviews. It looks like it's a short experience. The Steam store says that it is a third-year student project from the Animation Workshop in Denmark. The description of it is, in a world of fairies, a childhood friend suddenly calls Beatrice back to her old hometown. Yet when she arrives, her friend is mysteriously missing. So it has tags such as adventure, mystery, visual novel, detective. So it looks like it's going to be a sneak around, solve mystery type, but it's also supposed to be very short. It's not meant to be like a marketed game. It's not even a demo for a bigger game. I think this is the entire experience. It looks like it'll take just under an hour to complete. So let's check it out, shall we? And here we go. Fayburrow, or Fayburrow, or Fayburrow. I imagine it could be pronounced a few different ways. Options should be fine. Graphics, controls, keyboard and mouse. So I imagine this is the character Beatrice. It's a little fairy friend because it takes place in a world of fairies. Okay, let's start this. Dear Beatrice, this time I'm not just asking you to come back solely because I miss you, but because I need your help. I think I have finally discovered something in relation to what happened to Ernest all those years ago, although I am afraid I am running out of time. I will explain everything in detail when you get here. Be careful who you trust when you arrive. Please make haste. Be Agnes. XOX. So a message from an old friend asking for help. This would be Lou talking. Strange to be back, isn't it, Beatrice? Looks like someone is here to beat us. You can puzzle over that letter later. Perhaps Agnes can explain it in person. And we're off. This is our character Beatrice. I guess that's our fairy friend Lou. Q talks to Lou. Let's go talk to that tired-looking gentleman over there. Perhaps Agnes asked him to meet us. I mean, escort, he didn't have to, but fine. Never hurts to have company. And Jay brings up the journal. So I'm not going to read everything out loud. As an audience, if you want to read, you can pause on the screen here. I'm just going to flip through information that looks like it might be important. Okay, let's go talk to this tired-looking gentleman over here. Oh, there is a sprint option. Even with sprint, his character has two speeds. Slow and slower. Hoping there's not going to be any action scenes we got to run away from. So let's press E to talk to this gentleman. You must be Miss Arkwright. Good evening, and you are... Good evening. Agnes mentioned you were coming. Agnes mentioned you were coming. Okay. Asked me to see you arrived safely. So Stan the milkman, postman by day, barber at tea time, and officer by night. Two options. It's very kind. I know the way. That's very kind. It's no problem. Off we go. So it doesn't appear to be any voice acting. The character just makes like noises. I'm fine with that. Not every game has to have voice acting. The music's wonderful. Q. Miss Arkwright. Beatrice would do a Miss Arkwright. Looks like this fairy friend has been with Beatrice for some time. I love the graphic style so far. The clouds look like they have kind of like a oil painting look to them. So this is the town. I guess we just keep following Stan. Okay. You grew up here, no? So no use showing you around. It's awful quiet these days anyway. Everyone's busy preparing for the Eclipse Festival, of course. Don't suppose that's why you're here, is it? Just visiting. It's a bit too quiet now. Come along. I like Beatrice's look, especially when she's, like, she doesn't have a run animation, she sort of walks faster. She looks like a very, dignified character. She looks like she doesn't get ruffled very easily and maintains her composure. I guess this is the school. When I look around, it looks like, oh, there's somebody up there. I was going to say that's a clock, but I'm not sure now. It could just be a fancy-looking window. It looks like there's somebody standing up there. Okay, is that it, Stan? Welcome home. I'll head back to the square. My fairy gets to sleep for the both of us. Oh yeah, he's got a fairy on top of his head too. Toodaloo. Bye. Here we go. Back to the school. Because this game is just a student project, there's probably not going to be that much in the way of lore behind it. Or at least questions answered. If you have any questions about what's what, it might not be answered. I would imagine that... Oh, this is the door to the assembly hall, isn't it? I don't miss assembly. The floor was so cold and you never got a bench. They kept us fairies pacified. Sorry, the way they kept us fairies pacified seemed kind of barbaric after how relaxed it was at the university. Little tidbits of information like that does make me curious, though, to find out more about this story world. Oh well. I guess we're supposed to be looking for our friend Agnes? I don't really know where to go. Got a few options. This leads back to the big round window? Yeah, okay. Guess this must have been the guy standing there. Beatrice! What a pleasant surprise. What brought you home all of a sudden? I was not notified of your coming. Not to worry. Do come in. I guess we can speak to this gentleman. My apologies, Beatrice. Although surprised, I am pleased to meet you. Or pleased to see you. Been a long time. You look well. We have three options. Why are you here? I'm just visiting. I came to see Agnes. I was expelled for misconduct. Let's just tell the truth. She'll be ecstatic to see you. She's not here right now. She comes in late these days. I'm sure it'll be alright for you to stay in your old room with Agnes tonight. Your bed is still free. She wouldn't let me put any new students in there. Okay. Agnes has control over the school, I guess? Alrighty. So I guess we have to find Agnes's room. I would imagine that he's the schoolmaster, the dean. Nothing there. There's a hallway here. So this probably leads to the dorms. The dormitory. Didn't this room belong to Abigail before? She'd always tattle when we snuck Ernest to the girls' dorm. Agnes got her back most times, though, in her own way. I wonder if every dorm will have some kind of comment. Classrooms. Got your baccalaureate at the journalism classes to worry about now. Let's hope Professor Russell doesn't execute us for skiving? I'm not familiar with that phrase. Nice artwork. I'm assuming this is the room. Oh, there we go. It's like a little mini cutscene. Wow, what a mess. Agnes has been busy. You all right? You look kind of peaky. It's odd being back after so long. Don't worry, I'm sure Agnes understands you were busy. She's not the type to hold it against you. Come on, maybe she can shed some light on her letter by taking a look around. So let's look around. What can we look at? We can look at... This letter's addressed to us. What does it say? Beatrice, the eclipse is almost upon us. What I mentioned about those tight-lipped intellectuals goes deeper than I had imagined. Literally. Beatrice, if this is the last letter, Ernest is... And then it's cut off. Stop suddenly, definitely in sentence. She says she's mentioned things she completely hasn't. There must be more letters. She got tired of writing. Thought we'd get bored. Must be more letters. So far this game has a fair amount of dialogue. She must have been about to write something about Ernest, and the ink is all dry. She was interrupted. She got distracted. She isn't here. Ink is all dry. Afraid that might be the case, though the professor seemed adamant she'd be along shortly. Okay, so that looks like that was a professor, not the schoolmaster. Well, now we know there's a missing letter from her. When she comes back, we can ask her in person, right? Let's see if we can find more before we hit the hay. Journal. So I guess this is a picture of Lou, Beatrice, Agnes, and Ernest. I wonder what this does. Oh, here. Poke around her give Agnes a hug. So we can't do that, so poke around her stuff. Okay. Three of you look so happy. Agnes must really cherish that memory, too. You haven't mentioned Ernest in a long time. Agnes really took his disappearance with a ferocity. You've got nothing to feel guilty for. People grieve in different ways. Wow, this place is really messy. Especially like there's like dirty dishes on the bed. What else we got? These are very detailed. No idea what the symbols mean, but it definitely looks important. I bet this has something to do with what she discovered. Let's see if we can find more before we hit the hay. Oh, more another journal entry. Poke around her stuff. I don't see anything updated. I wonder... Oh, something else here? Funny looking badge. Looks like a homemade military position. Oh, imagine this thing on over here. It's pretty poorly drawn, but must be sentimental, or she wouldn't put it on her coat. She's as cool as ever. It's late. Let's go to bed. Agnes won't mind if we use hers, will she? Imagine this is Agnes's bed. That bed's all cluttered. Yeah, get some shut-eye. You can also speak to Lou. What a mess! What do you make of all this? Check it all out properly before you think about sleeping, okay? Still flashing to do this. Okay, go to sleep. And have a restful night. Oh, I guess that's the next morning. Arise, arise, for every shadow flies. Agnes still isn't here. I don't like this. I got a bad feeling about this. I miss her too, but we'll find her. No reason to panic. Let's think. Lachlan seemed pretty sure that Agnes would be here to meet us. Perhaps we should ask him if he knows why she hasn't come back yet. You've collected a few of the things we found in your journal, haven't you? If you need to remind yourself, open it and take a look. Now, quick march to Lachlan's office. Hop to... Oh. Hello. Got Den. So I'm assuming this is the boy talking, and then Den would be his fairy. Looks like everybody has a fairy companion. We've been made. Split. That was weird. He want Agnes. He probably expected Agnes. Bet you give him a nasty shock. Suspicious behavior. Should we follow him? Okay, looks like there's more students here now, so let's go talk to this person first. Hannah. Oh, with glasses like those, you must be Beatrice. I mean, Miss Arkwright. Agnes talks about you often. Lovely to meet you. I'm Hannah. Okay. We'll scoot our way down this way. I guess we're looking for either the boy or to talk to Lachlan. Wow, look at all the artwork. Here's Lachlan's office. Not here, and it's locked, so no chance of snooping. He really didn't want us to yesterday. I got curious. Agnes works with him, and there could have been something. Anyways, I think we'll have better luck on the town. Wow. Lou's quite the chatterbox. She seemed to do most of the talking. Beatrice seems more like the silent, thoughtful type. This looks like it'd be the type of game that, if they really did make a full release and came out with sequels, that Beatrice would be like a detective of sorts, solving mysteries, and it all would take place in like a magical world where fairies exist. This isn't the same boy, right? This is Adam. Why does Herbert always have to run inside? If Nanny catches him, he'll get scolded. I'll probably get in trouble just for being here. That's the whole conversation. Guess you have to look around the town. Got more students. Emma. Ugh. What? That Herbert is so annoying. I'm telling Nanny. Bright green eyes, you must be Miss Arkwright. Professor mentioned you'd come back. You're a lot prettier than I expected. You wouldn't mess around like Herbert, would you? It's all nice and bright and sunny this morning. lot of benches. There's a little gatehouse, which leads back to the town. Got a bench. More benches. And people must get tired quickly just on this quick trek from town to the school. There's that boy. Oh, there's like another townsperson. And there's Stan again. Let's talk to the boy first, get this out of the way. I think we made it. You're under arrest. Prod, or who are you working for? You're under arrest. You'll never catch me alive. All right, you got me. What do you want? I'm looking for Agnes. If you mean Agnes Foxtrot, I haven't seen her in days. As a matter of fact, I was looking for her myself, and I found you instead. Nicked any letters? From Agent Foxtrot? I'd never. I was just checking if she'd come back or not, that's all. Tell me what you know. Wouldn't you like to know? You could be anybody, an imposter or something. You've not done nothing to prove nothing. And I didn't do anything to the postman either. Looks like we'll have to earn his trust for him to spill the beans. What should we do? Pressure the letter. Good idea. See if you'll spill any more. You conspiring? The letters now. I don't have nothing. I swear, if anyone messed up, it's that lazy postman Stan. He's always leaving things lying around. Well, whatever the truth may be, I suppose Stan might be able to help us. He is the postman after all. Perhaps he delivered something. So let's talk to this person along the way. Yes, like I said, there's no voice acting, but the sounds people make at least sort of correspond to the tone of their voice and what the words that they're saying. Can we get a better look at this person's fairy? Interesting. Okay, who's this person?
Hello.
Vega. Can I help you? Looking for I'm booking for a look. Do you know Agnes? Of course, are you a friend of hers? I'm her tutor, so she and I become quite close as of late. She looks like it's capital A. I haven't seen her in a day or two. 1 or 2? How many days? Well, 3, I suppose. Really, she's been... Okay, either this person hasn't seen her for 3 days, or she's been missing for 3 days. Why, what's the matter? Agnes is missing. Missing, you say? Very much doubt she's in any trouble, dear. This is Agnes we're talking about. Such fiery red locks. You wouldn't happen to miss Beatrice Arkwright, would you? As I see, Agnes mentioned you frequently. Well, love, unless there's any alarming proof there's any danger, I'll not worry. Agnes is a wild spirit. She's wherever the wind takes her, that one. Agnes sounds like quite the amazing and adventurous person. If I had half her heart, I'd be far away from here. Okay. I guess we'll speak to Stan. See if he knows anything about the missing letters. Sleep well, did yous. Everything all right? I'm okay. Not completely. Some lad keeps nicking my stuff. That'd be Herbert. I can't work like this. Took the milk, my deliveries, even my bloody hat. What, you need the hat on his head? Or a different hat? Need a hand? That'd be grand if you're up for it. I don't think he would have hidden them too far from here. But I did see him run down the alley by the apothecary. Okay, let's head down the alley by the apothecary. See if we can find Stan's missing stuff. E. You can press Control to crouch under gaps like this fence. Reminds me of sneaking around places we shouldn't with Agnes and Ernest. Control will sneaky. Yeah, that works. I'm looking for things. Okay, so here's the milk. Stan's milk. Today will be remembered as the day the Fayburrow townsfolk poured ale on their oats. Butcher's rather careless. Some of the bottles are broken. Herbert is a menace to society. I like him. Let's get this back to Stan once we found the hat and delivery. Oh yeah, there's the cleaver. So a hat and deliveries. Is something going to be down the well? There's the hat. Now to find the rest. Deliveries. Anything in the well? What have you got there? A key? The key to my heart. A skeleton key. Well, right now the well leads nowhere. Because it's got a floor. Okay, that's it for that dialogue. I guess we don't pick up the key. Maybe it's supposed to be a clue. Crouching down here. Now we're looking for deliveries. Oh, here they are. Get them back to stand with the rest. Looks good. And crouch through here too. There we go. And back to stand. That's everything. You're a lifesaver. Thank you, Beatrice. Now, what have we got here? There's one for you. Here you go. Letter from Agnes. What does it say? Beatrice, I'm writing to you again to underline the urgency of my discoveries. Hawthorne School's founders were a secretive group of scholars. I believe they might have built the school as a cover-up for greater research. Someone appears to know what I'm up to. It's scary. They've been covering their tracks, but that only makes me more sure of myself. You must not miss the first train home, B. Agnes. This could be bad. Listen, Beatrice. Now that you've got something conclusive, you can talk to me anytime and we can try to puzzle it together. I reckon this letter will also open up some possibilities with other people. So don't worry if we can't figure it out right away. We might just need to talk to the right people. Just press Q and we can connect the dots together. Okay, let me check the journal first. Aha! So there is new stuff in here. Looks like it's definitely about Ernest, but what could she have found? She's been busy. Diagrams show the folklore and theories behind the upcoming Eclipse Festival. Odd badge for Agnes. I think that's all the clues. I still don't know what this does. Like this will bring you back to the main menu. This is settings. This closes the journal. Don't know what this does. Learn the people in town. Let's go back to Herbert. Oh, actually, let's talk with Lou. Want to see what you can piece together. Not yet. I don't think I've spoken to enough people. What do you want? This letter's from Agnes. Yeah, I hate to admit that has to be from her. Alright, so she does know you. That means you're one of us. Welcome to the Brewing Bandits, our covert group of private investigators in Fayburrow. You're our third member. You can be Agent Ginger Biscuit. I'm Agent Yellow Flash. Ginger Biscuit? Get used to it, newbie. In this business, there's no telling the danger in using our real names. Right, where's Agnes? You mean Agent Foxtrot? That's your first warning, Ginger Biscuit. I received my last report from Agent Foxtrot 3 days ago at 6 p.m. Just before she went missing. Moments before she went to speak with the professor, and as far as the intel I've gathered can show, that's the last time anyone saw her. She was talking about someone she knew, maybe an old friend? Ernest wasn't really listening. But not even the professor is giving anything away. Most suspicious, if you ask me. She didn't come out. You saw her go in. She didn't come out. That's the strangest thing. She never came back. There's no other way in or out of that room. Thanks, Yellow Flash. You're welcome. Stay vigilant, Agent Ginger Biscuit. Now we have more information. Let's talk to this Vega person. That's Agnes's tutor, so she might have more details. Found a book you're interested in. This is from Agnes. She wrote to you. Let's see here. Oh, this is a little alarming, isn't it? How can I help you? Who are the scholars? What kind of research? Is Lachlan a scholar? So who are the scholars? I'm afraid I don't know exactly, but there are stories. Fayburrow is an old town. It is said it was built on magic soil. No doubt sparked by the mushrooms you find here. There are tales of a group of ancient academics building their libraries under the soil of Hawthorne ground. I believe this refers to Hawthorne School. I've often wondered why such a grand place exists all the way out here. To protect or even hide piles of ancient texts? Now that would be exciting. What kind of research? You know what questions to ask, girl. However, I cannot give a definitive answer. The legends say the scholars came to Fayburrow for something. Something that is beyond understanding. I read once it was a gate. Some say it was a hole. Others say it was a door. But they all say it led somewhere where none return. And is Lachlan a scholar? Do you know, when I very first met him, I thought of that. It's hard to believe his intentions are bad, but if they're still around, there's a strong possibility he's associated. He's inherited the school and is guardian to its grounds, so it seems reasonable to assume he knows everything about it. Okay, thank you, that's all. If the scholars really existed and they really did hide things under the school, I think whatever they found must be fascinating beyond compare. You're welcome, dear. Whatever I can do to help. I hope she's okay. So the scholars were researching a gate or hole or door, and Agnes stumbled across their research, I guess? Now let's try talking with Lou. What can we piece together? Let's try. Here we go. Let's outline what we know first, and then we can figure out what's missing. So, Professor's office. Agnes was last seen in Lachlan's office. Is Lachlan a scholar? It remains to be seen. We can't assume anything yet, but his office is a good place for us to start. We're going to have to figure out a way to sneak in there at some point. If only we knew what it was we were looking for. The archives or the gate? Gate? We don't know much about that yet. Besides, that's just vaguest speculation. If we find something more conclusive in his office that relates to this, then maybe it'll lead us somewhere. The archives? I like how the game changes got camera angles and shows Beatrice actually thinking about this. It's not just dialogue that we're going through. Doesn't it sound very Lachlan to you? Secret knowledge, he loves that kind of thing. And the entrance is in his office. There's got to be a hidden entrance in there somewhere. Is that what happened to Agnes? She found a hidden entrance to a gate or something? Beatrice, you did it. Agnes must have gone to the archives. Now that we know you're looking for a secret entrance, all we need to do is sneak and find it. That's probably going to be easy enough to do, I guess. Who would be best for this? I guess we'll ask Herbert. Bet he's done it loads of times. So let's see what he can come up with. Hey, Herbie. Tell him the plan. He's the professor's office. Came to the right person. So it happens I'm somewhat of an espionage professional. What we need is a distraction. Oh, now this is Vega saying, is that so? Sneaking into the professor's office, how daring. I know what kind of ruckus you caused. Boy, Agnes is missing. No, I'd like to find her as much as you. You must be part of an external bureau of investigation. Spike his drink, an unsolvable equation, a game of cards. Unsolvable equation. Boring. A little. And how would we devise one he wouldn't see through? No, that's true. I don't think Spike in his drink. Game of cards. I don't know about cards, but I've heard he plays chess. Not too shabby myself. I could be your distraction. I'll sneak in with you and help you find the clues. Should I ask why he calls you that? Nah. I suppose I ought to join the little scoundrel. Risk it for a biscuit, eh? Ready or not, here we come. We're looking for some kind of hidden door. Okay. Anything else we need to say here? I'll meet you in there. I need to refine my game strategy. Good luck staying out of sight. Okay, so I guess we head back to the school. And then we're going to meet Vega, and she will challenge the professor to a game of chess, allowing us to sneak around his office. I would imagine that these other kids are just there, you know, to add to the atmosphere. Looks like they don't actually have any information. Does the journal have anything new? See what Herbert can come up with. Oh, here's... Sorry, I didn't notice these arrows at the bottom of this. Skip 2 pages. So here's all the extra information. Okay. That's it. Another loading screen. Back up to Lachlan's office. Here's Herbert. Do I need to speak to him? Operation Checkmate is afoot. Vega's got him up. Wait, she's here already? Cover the mezzanine, but stay out of his direct line of sight. Hold control to stay sneaky in places that are high risky. Wait, I came straight here. I came straight here, Vega beat me here, and spoke to the guy, and already started a game of chess. Do we need to stay away from his direct line of sight? So I guess this will be the sneaky part of the game. We don't want to go up the stairs, right? Oh, thought I saw an E. I think our old boy's alright. That's a lot of whiskey. High-grade stuff. Wouldn't mind a wee drab. Don't you dare. So where... Oh, that's this stuff. Okay. Maybe there's some kind of hint in these files. Hint at an exit. You're right. Are they going to be a key to a trapdoor? Right. So we're not here to look for clues. We're here specifically looking for a hidden gate or door. What's this? The E keeps disappearing. So I had an option to press... Oh, there it is. You've got a mathy brain. What does it mean? No clue. I thought you'd know for sure. You always aced maths. Come on, we won't find anything in this equation we won't understand. Okay, I thought... Don't make a sound. Can we not investigate this thing? Okay. That looks like it's a door. Oh, what? Hey, Beatrice, honestly, I thought you've grown out of sneaking around. Dear me, I got caught? Okay. Is it just that side of the room I can't get to? Oh, boy, right there. Oh, it's a whiskey thing again. Thought that just before he got caught I had another E option. There it is. Those scrolls look authentic. Maybe he's got some old knowledge lying around. Not so useful for when you're finding a hidden exit, but really rare. Nerd. I don't know where else to go. You can't go upstairs. This really, really looks like a hidden door right here. Don't make a sound. But that just talks to him. Like, doesn't this look like a door? That's that. 2 particles. Maybe you have to look at something else. Maybe there's like a hidden release, like a book that has to be pressed or something. If you're thinking of tugging on every book in this room, I think I'll take a nap. So many, we can't look at them all. Okay. Let's try the desk again, maybe if we go around this way. Ah, I keep seeing the E. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh! So it was correct. Was there a lever back there? Honestly, that's pretty cliche, Lachlan. That was the right entrance, just the way to open it was behind the desk. This looks like the hidden... Yeah, there's the hidden passage. Oh, there we go. Yep. Looks like it's leading to another area. Ooh, it's all dark and spooky. This is beyond anything I expected. Vega wasn't understanding libraries under the soul. How much research, how many old texts? Let's take a look. It looks like this place is lit by these crystals. Purple crystals give off a purple glow, so it looks like it. Thing there. So do we need to... Oh, I saw an E again. The hitbox for stuff that you can click on seems really erratic. Disappears almost as soon as I see it. These are written in a mixture of transcripts. Looks like someone's been taking notes on top of the original text. This one seems to speak of fairy death. Blimey. We become wisps. That's spooky and a little existential. I would really like to see this as a full game. The solving mysteries aspect is pretty cool. I think the graphics and sound are really good, and having it take place in like a world of fairies with all that entails, I think would be a really cool game. Here they've outlined a fairy transition into the other world. Beatrice, I don't like this. I don't think Agnes is here, unless she's through that door. Can we get through this gate anyway? can we look at? What can we look at? Here. What have we got here? The fairy-human bond is one that has mystified modern science for generations. Over years, we have gathered the pieces of the lost true-formed society. Now their secret is within our grasp. They are one where we are split. Their fairy was a part of them, in harmony with their mind. This form is not beyond us. If a perfect fusion is made, it may be the end of the human species and the beginning of a more whole being. Interesting. You think Agnes knew all this? There are some drawings, too. Quick, slip them into your journal. I don't think this is an elaborate joke. Looks like we finally found... Yeah. Should have known. Did Herbert have something to do with getting you here? No. I don't want to get him caught in this. No doubt Agnes put him to it. This place is older than the school itself. The building was built above to conceal what they found. It became an institution to spread our knowledge and a guard to the precious dangers of this information. I don't know what you've seen already, but I'm sure you've gathered the rough picture. Fayburrow is the home of a portal to another world, Beatrice. The gate lies deep down these tunnels. When you arrived, I knew it was time I addressed this. I'm sure Agnes knew that. 11 years ago, Ernest fell down the well from up in town. Ha! I thought that well had some kind of significance. He landed here, his fall broken by my papers and books. I can't see that falling on a bunch of papers and books would, break your fall from, several, dozens of feet? But anyways. Him and his fairy, Orly, stepped through the gate not knowing what it was. Agnes believes he is somehow still alive, but Beatrice, no matter what she may say, he is not. There it is. You and Agnes are so young, the trauma of losing your best friend was enough without the mystery of how it happened. I could not bring myself to add confusion to already grieving and shocked children. So what happened to him? When I saw the scattered papers and books, I rushed down the hall to catch who it might have been. I saw him. He turned to look at me on the threshold, and he was gone. But what about Agnes? She never believed me. She's too sharp. She's been obsessing over it ever since, and all the while never trusting me. Of course I shouldn't have expected her to. I failed her. Failed you all. I had foolishly waited for the time Agnes would give up hope. But now she has gone through the gate, not knowing the dangers of that realm. You know as well as I that she is far too stubborn to listen to my advice. But she'll listen to you. There might still be time to save her. And by that look in your eye, I'd wager you're dead set on bringing her back. I would go myself, but I have to protect the other children here at the school. Someone has to keep Herbert Albert from coming down here, too. Okay. Now the gate's open. So more information. Yeah, there's the note that we found. Handwriting barely legible. These must be Lachlan's. The others look older. Oh, new journal. New objective. Find out what happened to Agnes. So I'm assuming Agnes went through here? So is this going to be the end of the game? Let's find out. Oh, it's loading. There's something wrong with this place. What a strange sound. Are you sure you want to do this? We have to. You're right, I'm sorry, it's just something about this place feels broken, and that's not it. So, okay. Are we in the mysterious realm now? Or do you have to walk down here? I'm assuming that's just a regular door. That's not the door to the mystery realm. 3 ways to go. Oh, let's go the right way. When in doubt, go the right way. Uh-oh, it's gonna be a maze. That's okay, because I love mazes. Go the right way. We're back at the start. It's easy to get okay, so the right way that time is not the right way. This is the right way. Hopefully it's not random each time. Like, hopefully it stays the same. So that's not right, so we have two options. Hey, wait a minute. Does it have something to do with the mushrooms? Because this was the wrong way. And there's only like 2 little mushrooms. And I'm pretty sure the way we came had a bunch of mushrooms. Maybe the mushrooms indicate the right way to go. Let's take this way. Okay, yep, we didn't get reset. So if this has a hallway that has lots of mushrooms... Yep, it does. Let's go this way. Another junction. No mushrooms, no mushrooms, lots of mushrooms. So it appears that my hypothesis was correct. It's another door. Can we look through it? Look through the gap. Anything spooky? Okay, that's the gate. That looks like the portal to another realm. This is where they all go. Who? Agnes or Ernest? No, this is not a place for humans. It calls to wisps. Although Agnes must have... If we go in there, we will not come back. If you must, I will go with you. I must. Hey. So this is part of the old archives, I guess? I guess we'll go through the mystery portal. Oh, it's really bright. Beatrice. It's been such a long time. Is that Agnes, I imagine? And there you have it, Fayburrow. Yep, short experience. It's currently available on Steam for free. If you want to check it out yourself. There's the credits and the hard-working people that worked on it. I thought it was a wonderful experience. This is, like I said, this is a type of game I would like to play a full version of. The idea of, it being a magical fairy world, the lore behind that. Everybody has like their own personal fairy friend. The graphics were really nice. I thought it was a really nice art style. The no voice acting, but the characters who made sounds that went along with what they're saying I thought was pretty nice. It does save on voice acting. There's a good picture of Agnes. So I'll just let the credits run out. Fayburrow. I hope this does well on Steam. I hope it gets lots of views and a lot of good reviews. So that's it for Fayburrow. Hope this video was entertaining and or informative. If you liked what you saw, subscribe to the channel, click on the like button, and maybe leave a comment. So that's all I have for this one. Take care, everybody.